Tēnā koe, kia ora, greetings Cancer. This is your July Taroscope reading with me. You can see we are using the Morgan Greer deck and we are changing the format as well. 4 cards, one for each week, with an underlying card underneath each, which is a clarifying card. And then one at the very end of the reading as an uplifting mantra card. Let's see what's coming your way for July 2016. So first week, second week, third week, fourth week, and then clarifying cards. Okay, we have no major arcanas for you guys, which is interesting because you had so many in June. I think that month had a lot going on in it, and it takes time to recoup from that. So we have a bit of a slowing down, if you like. You have 3 court cards in July, so people are involved one way or another. Let's start at the top left with the 6 of Pentacles. I like this card because it's very much about balance in life, and it also tells us that the cycle of giving and receiving is never ending, and that without one or the other can't happen. So whether you are on the end of receiving money because you would like support, or you might even be doing something like applying for a mortgage or a loan, that's a possibility, or whether you are on the end of giving out money for support for others and nurturing them. And it doesn't just have to be money either. Remember, this card can be sort of support at many levels. So you can be there as an emotional support person, as someone who has knowledge to pass on, especially financial knowledge as well. Or you could be that person going to someone for financial investment knowledge or understanding, or where to borrow money from, any of those type of feelings. But the 6 of Pentacles is a positive, healthy energy to start the month with. And then underneath we see for the clarifying card the Queen of Swords. So it makes us think, is this Queen of Swords some way connected? Is she possibly someone who is either the grantor of money or support or knowledge to you one way or another, or is she the one who is the receiver or the recipient of your input and help? Either way, it's all a positive perspective. Sometimes I associate her with legal documents and the drawing up of contracts and obligations. So she may be a person that you go to who does offer you something, and this could even be the offer of a job or an increase in salary or something along those lines as well. So keep your options open. You know, these cards have so many varieties of pathways within them, and doing this slightly shorter draw with less cards involved, it pays to go into as many broad perspectives of the energies of each card as possible. So we come here to the second week and we see the 5 of Wands. Now the 5 of Wands again has some interesting connotations. It is possibly about creative ideas coming and the cooperation or the sharing once again with other people involved. So sometimes this creates tension because everyone wants to get their say in, or there's a lot of ideas all coming in at once, and there's a bit of uncertainty as to which one to select or how to go about it. So sometimes getting some structured order into situations may be called for when this card turns up. It can also suggest that there may be a bit of disharmony around, that other people are pushing too fast or too far, or being a bit annoying, and that you wish they would back off to a degree. Now because this is the Wands, and we often think of this as creative energies and ideas, it can be associated with your career or things around career options, or something that you're doing that is creative. There's another perspective of this card as well, and it can mean that there is quite a lot of attraction being directed at you. So you may find yourself being the centre of attention in ways of romantic liaisons or propositions or other people showing interest in you. So you might be going, oh my goodness, I've just heard from this person and now that person and now this one. They all want a piece of me, is the feeling of the card. And we come down here and we see the 8 of Pentacles. Now, it could be that this person is one of these suitors or people that is attracted to you, or that you're involved with, or that you're dealing with under this kind of situation. So he could either be involved in some of the tension that's going on and the ideas that are being handed out, or he could be one of the suitors that's attracted to you. Consequently, this card can also mean that you are attracted to someone who has many people interested in them, and this could also be him. Maybe he has a lot of people looking at him. Usually in earth sign energy, someone who is very good with thinking about, where they're going in life, and they're not ashamed or afraid to put the hard yards in. They're quite often dedicated workers, and they take their time to do it, building things up slowly. So dependable, solid and earthy would be the feeling I get. I do sometimes think that this card indicates a little bit of tension or stress in the physical body, and these two pentacles that are off the wall, the back of the wall, are sort of the lower, I often think of the lower chakra areas, so around the base part of the body. And interestingly enough, not one of the people in these cards show the base of the body in the pictures. They stop at midway. So except you don't see any legs in this reading. That's funny, but that makes me think that there is an issue for you guys around clearing the bottom part of your chakra system. Maybe you need to be more grounded, go outside more, spend time outdoors, definitely. And because you've got so many pentacles in the reading, it's also making me think of that. So connecting with earth and the solid energies and clearing lower chakras, so that's your base chakra and your sacral chakra. Now they're often the areas pertaining to our finances, our feelings of physical manifestation, and our connection to material things in life, such as our homes, our properties, our jobs, and our finances and our wealth. So is there a blockage here for any of you that you could clear up? It's also the areas of our sexual zones and our fear and flight. So some of you might benefit by getting chakra energy balances done, or massages or Reiki, or really getting that lower half of your body into action for the month of July, focusing on walking or running or yoga, something along those lines. We come to the third week and we see the 10 of Swords. Now this card often does mean that you feel literally as if you've been got at by someone, stabbed in the back. And it can be a painful time of feeling like you've lost someone, a friend, or someone that you thought you could trust. Perhaps there's been a case of that your trust has been let down, so something you might have told someone or shared with someone has not been honoured. There's feelings along those lines with the 10 of Swords. But it's not as gloomy as it appears. There is always a new door opening when a card like that turns up. And what I say is, if that happened to you, if somebody did that to you, did you need them in your life? Were they really worthy of having? So this is about re-strategizing who you take on board, who are your friends, what direction your life is headed, and you get up, you walk out, and you head in a new direction. And know that when endings come, because it is a 10, it is an ending card, that there is always a new beginning. So I think it's important to focus on the positives and not the negatives. But again, there's this feeling of chakra balancing going on, and in your spine area, and definitely down here. So any of you who've got backache or hip ache, legs, or any issues, just make sure you pay attention to that in July and address it. Our qualifying cup down here is this card, is the Queen of Cups. So does it have something to do with a water sign woman, which of course could be yourselves, because this is the water sign reading for the Cancer. So is that you just feeling, like you were hurt, or that your love was hurt or something? And I see she's looking at this one right here. So is there a connection there? I don't know. It could be another water sign person energy that you might be involved with one way or another in this card. Also, for this particular card, I have seen it happen before, this can be the indicator of an older person in life coming towards some sort of ending in their life. Sometimes it can be the beginning of a respite care or a long health issue that they are facing. Now we come to the 4th week and we have a 9, the 9 of Pentacles. More of these jolly pentacles for you guys. You've got finances going on for the month, and to me they actually look good because most of these are all the positive finance cards that have come out. So your finances look to be rocking one way or another. She, again, is kind of an earth sign person, and she's quite gregarious and warm and generous. She can often be hosting beautiful outdoorsy homey parties and social events that are very elegant and people love attending them. So some of you could be attending really beautiful functions that just are wonderful to go to, where you might meet beautiful friends or really enjoy yourself. She also is very good about knowledge with money and finances again, so she could be someone you turn to for support or knowledge, or she could be someone coming into your life that is in this financial sector. Again, she might be someone associated with work one way or another. And under her, to reiterate it, is more Pentacles, and he's the King of Pentacles. He's almost a step or two above her, but with more power and more emphasis on the structure of the lower chakras in particular, because these are the earth signs. These all are to do with our lower chakras. So but he also offers finances and knowledge and steadiness and abundance, and sometimes the offer of a job when the King of Pentacles is around. There's something about diet for you, I would think, because we see food in 2 of these pictures, and again they're qualifying each other. So I think there are messages of your diet and balance and clearing things, activating certain regions of your body, and really connecting with the higher end, like the spiritual end and the physical end as well. So I would say for July you've got a pretty good old financial situation or energies coming into you one way or another. They're being activated. There's potential for some sort of romantic thing going on, possibly new romances for some of you, and possibly letting go of some people who haven't been serving you in your life or really weren't the best people to have anyhow. So overall, I think that's a nice reading. Let's take a look at this one last card for you guys, and it's these ones here, gemstones and angels, and they have mantras on the back of them. And because we are in the vibration of a year 9, I'm going to pick from the 9th card down. So let's see what comes up for you guys. This is a nice energy that you can utilize for the whole month. So the 9th card down. Okay. Orange calcite. Okay, let's have a look. I'll bring it in a wee bit closer. Are you experiencing major changes that are challenging your emotional state? Well, I think in June you had a lot of major things going on and potential changes and challenges. Trust in the process of change and honour your feelings. Take the time to balance energy. Pay particular attention to the health of your nerves, bones and muscles. Well, right, you've just got to say, thanks. We got so many messages about that in the first half of the reading. So for some of you, this will be really relevant and worth paying attention to without doubt. So again, orange is the colour of the sacral and base chakra areas, so you can increase that flow of energy to there, which will increase the abundance in your life too, of your finances. You can do that by eating orange foods and wearing orange colours and increasing orange energy in your life. So what is the mantra on the back? Angel of Change. And we saw that with the 10 of Swords. That's about change and embracing it. I embrace the changes occurring in my life. I recognise that all changes bring better life situations. I am grateful that the energy flowing through me is in balance. I have a strong physical structure. All parts of my body feel good. So there you are. You have a really connected reading. Again, Cancer, I think this might happen for you guys quite often. So I hope you've really enjoyed this new format for the month of July, and thanks for joining me, you all. I wish you the very, very best and have an awesome, wonderful, connected July. Take care, everyone. Thanks for subbing and liking. Ka kite noa, much aroha, namaste.